Arik Air Limited is a privately wholly Nigerian-owned commercial airline which has set new standards in aviation to Nigerians in the past 7 years of its existence as a corporate entity. In the vanguard of a group of committed Nigerians who have worked assiduously to revolutionize the face of aviation in Africa is Sir Johnson Arumemi Ihide, chairman of Arik Air. Today, 7 years on, Arik Air has become the airline that is setting the standards and raising the bar in the aviation industry. In 2006, 7 months after taking possession of the old Nigeria Airways premises and refurbishing it into a state-of-the-art environment, Arik Air began inaugural flight operations on the 30th of October 2006. With the delivery of the 3 brand-new Bombardier CRJ-900 aircraft, Arik Air became the first airline to use the CRJ-900 aircraft model on the African continent, and the first airline to introduce new commercial aircraft into Nigeria for over 20 years. In just 30 months of its operations, the growing fleet of aircraft on Arik Air's stable stood at 25 aircraft. By 2011, Arik Air had successfully flown over 8.5 million passengers across a network of 43 domestic and international routes. In April 2007, Arik Air International Limited was established in London to develop the worldwide routes and deliver a truly global airline with world-class standards. Arik Air's first long-haul flight between Lagos and London Heathrow was launched on the 15th of December 2008 with daily flights between Lagos and London Heathrow. The Airbus A340 and 500 aircraft used for these operations offer the highest degree of operational flexibility and great passenger comfort. In June 2009, Arik Air commenced operations to its second long-haul destination, Johannesburg, South Africa, in addition to flights to several destinations in the West African sub-region, linking Lagos to Sierra Leone, Senegal, the Gambia, Benin, and Ghana. Arik Air International Destination, New York, operates non-stop flights 3 times a week. This is to New York JFK International Airport via Arik Air's flagship A340-500 aircraft. Arik Air became a member of the International Air Transport Association IATA in 2011. Arik Air began direct commercial flights to Cotonou, Benin, Bamako, Mali, and Ouagadougou, Burkina Faso, with Lagos and Luanda, Angola. In 2012, Arik Air Limited launched its second flight operations to Central African Republic, connecting Douala, Cameroon, Kinshasa, and DRC. In the meantime, Arik Air has also obtained rights to fly to many other international destinations across the globe. These include Houston, United States, Beijing, China, Paris, France, Sao Paulo, and with the new aircraft set to join the fleet, the airline's international expansion plans have received a big boost. Operating a fleet of 25 commercial aircraft, Arik Air is the largest airline in Nigeria today. It was with these very impressive groundbreaking achievements which have set a completely new template for the aviation industry in Nigeria and Africa that Arik Air began activities to mark its 7th anniversary. The first event, the high point of which was the unveiling of its brand new CRJ-1000 flagship aircraft, was witnessed by friends and associates of Arik Air across the globe, where it has built and sustained strategic partnership with world-class operators and stakeholders in the global aviation industry. These included companies like British Airways Engineering, Iberia, Lufthansa Technical, Boeing, and the Montreal, Canada-based Bombardier, the world's leading manufacturer of planes and trains. Also in attendance at the 7th anniversary celebration of Arik Air were high-end dignitaries from diverse corridors of influence and power in Nigeria's social, economic, and political landscape. The spiritual fathers were led by Cardinal Anthony Olubunmi Okoje. President Goodluck Jonathan was represented by his Chief of Staff, Chief Mike Ogiadome CFR, while the Vice President, Chief of Army Staff, Comptroller General of Immigration, Customs, and the Inspector General of Police were also represented at the ceremony. The chairman of Arik Air, Sir Johnson Arumemi Ikide, set the appropriate tone for the commencement of the proceedings with his opening remarks.
I want to thank all of you for being here. Welcome you for coming to grace this occasion. I think we thank God that 7 years on, we are where we are today.
Dr. Michael Arumeni Ikide took the audience through a detailed account of stewardship of Arik Air, Nigeria's flagship airline, in its 7 years of robust leadership of the Africa aviation industry, with the challenges and prospects of Arik Air put in proper perspective.
7 years ago, we began this journey upon the inception of 3 Bombardier high-performance CRJ 900 regional aircraft. These aircraft, brand new at the time, were the first commercial jets to be brought into Nigerian airspace for over 20 years. There is, therefore, a certain poetic symmetry in the fact that as we mark our 7 years of uninterrupted service, we also look forward to the next chapter of our history in revolutionizing air travel, and we do so by proudly unveiling the newest member of Arik's modern fleet, Bombardier's next generation CRJ 1000 regional jet.
In the goodwill messages delivered by the Deputy Canadian High Commissioner to Nigeria, Bombardier's representative, the Vice President, Mohammed Nabadi Sambo, and Mr. G. Movia, who showed uncommon belief and support for the Arik Air dream right from its inception 7 years ago. They all congratulated the Arik Air family for choosing to do business in the right way. This has resulted in the monumental achievements recorded in only 7 years. They all pledged their continued support to facilitate and enhance the growth of the Arik Air company.
Arik Air has been a valued Bombardier operator for the last 7 years, when it started flying with its CRJ 200, and is definitely an airline of firsts.
However, Africa and the Middle East is the area, the geographic area, that is growing at the fastest pace. And it will continue to do so over the next 10, 20, 30 years. So we're proud to be here in Nigeria with Bombardier and with other Canadian companies involved in the aerospace sector.
Arik Airline is a very, very efficient airline. Without Arik Airline, I don't know what many of us will do, how we'll be able to travel.
Nyinka Anyode, an unusual discovery and creative singing talent from the Arik Air cabin crew members, showcased a special gift before the August gathering. Presentations were made by Arik Air to the Canadian Deputy High Commissioner to Nigeria, Bombardier's representative, and others by the chairman of Arik Air, Sir Johnson Arumemi Ikide. In his remarks, President Goodluck Jonathan, whose address was delivered by his Chief of Staff, Chief Mike Ogiadome, reiterated the readiness of the federal government to always provide the enabling environment for companies like Arik Air to thrive in their enterprises. He congratulated Arik Air for its continued effort to raise the bar of the aviation industry without letting down standards.
We have watched over the years the doggedness, the determination of the management of Arik to ensure that Nigeria is given a formidable airline, an airline that's dependable, an airline that is safe, and we are happy.
The high point of the event was the official unveiling of the new Arik Air CRJ 1000 aircraft, manufactured by Bombardier of Canada. The ceremony was performed by His Eminence Cardinal Anthony Olubumi Okoje, assisted by Archbishops Valerie Okeke and Akubueze. The new CRJ 1000 aircraft was named after the late Cardinal Francis Iwenetansi, who hailed from Aguilera, Anambra State, the first person in West Africa to be beatified by the Pope.
Keep those who travel on it unharmed and bring them safely to their destination. Heavenly Father, you who walk on the wings of the wind and the heavens declare your glory. We bless you and proclaim your greatness in all your works.
The 7th anniversary celebration of Arik Air was capped with an upscale dinner that took place at the new sensation in Nigeria's most thriving hospitality sector, the prestigious Intercontinental Hotel Victoria in Lagos. This in itself is a demonstration of the measure of the special esteem Arik Air management accords all its friends, associates and partners who were part of the celebration. That much was eloquently conveyed to the audience in the welcome address of Sir Johnson Arumeme Ikide, Chairman Arik Air, who also thanked everyone for their abiding faith and unwavering love for Arik Air.
The gentleman who worked very hard when we went to Paris or Bordeaux, or I think Toulouse, to take the A340-500, a model which you see here. Ambassador Briggs, we want to thank you very, very much. And let me thank Unveiling for all their support. Like I said in the morning, when we started 7 years ago, they not only offered to do us the pay, but through their government, they gave us the financing. So on behalf of management and staff of Arik Air, let me thank the government and people of Canada for their support. Not only the new base, but also the aircraft.
In the keynote address delivered by the Group CEO of Arik Air Limited, Dr. Michael Arumeme Ikide, he encapsulated all the salient points that have characterized Arik Air's success story in the last 7 years, emphasizing the steady march of Arik Air to consolidate its leadership position in the sub-region, Africa, and indeed its avowed determination to become an emerging power in the global aviation industry.
Hence, with Arik Air, Sir Arumeme Ikide set up with a clear mission to contribute to Nigeria and indeed West Africa's social integration and economic prosperity by utilizing the dual hubs of Lagos and Abuja as gateways by which, domestically, connections to all of Nigeria's 22 airports might be achieved, and on the international front, access to key regional and long-haul markets might be provided.
Arik Air Limited presented special awards to Mr. Jim Ovia, who was represented by Zenith Bank's GMD, Mr. Godwin Emefiele. Zenith Bank also got an award at the ceremony. This was received by the chairman of the bank, Sir Steve Omojafo. The cutting of Arik Air's 7th anniversary cake was also a high point of the ceremony, as the chairman, Sir Johnson Arumeme Ikide, his wife, Dame Mary Ikide, were joined by other dignitaries.
That's what Arik like to know. Give me a 1, give me a 2, give me a 3, give me a 4, 5, 6, and congratulations, Arik.
The Route Network show, which took the exciting form of a fashion parade that took the audience through a guided tour of all the destinations Arik Air covers on the domestic and international fronts, gave further insight into the plans Arik Air has afoot to expand its flight operations to new destinations around the world. The newest destination on Arik Air's radar is Dubai in the United Arab Emirates, which will begin in February 2014. A Valentine gift by Arik Air to all its flying public, you might say. The 7th anniversary celebration of Arik Air also featured the CEO Awards. Corporate clients of Arik Air were also honored. The awards encompassed all the departments of the over 2,000-strong staff membership of Arik Air all over the world. Those who have shown committed service to Arik Air over the years were honored. Among the awardees are Arik Air's MD, Mr. Chris Ndulwe, and the chairman of Arik Air, Sir Johnson Arumeme Ikide. A director of Arik Air Limited, Senator Anieto Okon, proposed a toast to Arik Air at 7 before the very exciting evening was climaxed with a performance by Timida Kolo and Yinka Anyode.
And toast to the airline of today and the airline of tomorrow. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip. Hip, hip, hip.
It's hearty congratulations to Arik Air at 7. In the summer